Greetings, gearheads and auto aficionados. You've tuned into Piston Pundit, your ultimate pit stop for all things vehicular. Today's journey takes us through the latest twists and turns of the automotive landscape. We'll explore Fisker's financial turbulence, debate Detroit's strategic maneuvers in China, unpack Stellantis' extensive recall, examine the spike in car ownership costs, and witness Ford's F-150 Lightning Electrify Pikes Peak. Strap in as we shift gears into these critical updates that drive our passion for cars. Number 5. Fisker's financial fumble, a cautionary tale in electric dreams. Investors foresaw challenges for Fisker as it flagged viability concerns in February. The EV startup's bankruptcy filing on Monday follows a pattern of SPAC-backed EV firms facing similar fates, including Proterra and Lordstown Motors, while others like Nikola and Faraday Future struggle with their stock values. Henrik Fisker's disappearance from public view coincides with his company's second bankruptcy, a repeat of his previous automotive venture's fate. The company's downfall began when it couldn't secure an investment from major automakers, despite a promising SPAC merger 4 years prior that valued Fisker at $2.9 billion and brought in over $1 billion. Fisker's strategy, fueled by Tesla's success and low interest rates, hasn't paid off as EV adoption lags behind expectations, costs rise, and investor interest wanes. Operational issues and the troubled launch of their Ocean SUV EV exacerbated their problems. Henrik Fisker had likened his company's production strategy with Magna to Apple's with Foxconn, aiming for an asset-light approach focused on software differentiation. However, Guidehouse Insights analyst Sam Abuelsamid criticizes the management, particularly CFO and COO Geeta Gupta-Fisker, for ineptitude. The company's recent recall of thousands of Ocean SUVs due to software issues adds to its financial strain. Fisker Group Inc. reports assets and liabilities between $500 million to $1 billion, with significant debts owed to various companies. With only 4,700 Ocean EVs sold out of over 10,000 produced in 2023, Henrik Fisker faces a familiar crisis reminiscent of his first company's bankruptcy in 2013. Number 4. Urgent exit. BofA's lead analyst advises Detroit's Big Three to leave China. BofA securities analyst John Murphy advises Detroit's Big Three automakers, General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis, to withdraw from China's competitive auto market promptly. Amidst rising local production and global export ambitions, Murphy highlights the need for these companies to concentrate on their main products and profitable markets. Murphy's stance, shared at an Automotive Press Association event, marks a significant shift from previous years when GM's commitment to China was strong. However, with local brands like BYD and Geely emerging, GM's market share has halved since 2015, and earnings have significantly declined. Despite these challenges and geopolitical uncertainties, including increased tariffs on China-made EVs by President Biden, GM remains hopeful of a turnaround through new electric vehicles. Tesla, however, stands apart with a $17,000 cost advantage in EV components over traditional automakers, positioning it favorably in China. Murphy suggests that Tesla's edge gives it more sustainability in the Chinese market compared to its Detroit counterparts. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Number 3. Mass recall. Stellantis addresses software flaw, affecting 1.2 million vehicles. Stellantis has issued a recall for nearly 1.2 million vehicles in the US and Canada due to a software malfunction that may cause the rear-view cameras to fail. The recall encompasses a variety of models, including 2022 to 2023 Jeep Compass, Grand Cherokee, Wagoneer, and Grand Wagoneer SUVs, as well as several trucks, vans, and SUVs. The affected models also include 2022 to 2023 Ram ProMaster vans, Ram 3500 chassis cabs, and Ram 1500 and 2500 pickups. Additionally, 2021 to 2023 Chrysler Pacifica minivans, Jeep Grand Cherokee L SUVs, and 2021 to 2022 Dodge Durango SUVs are part of the recall. An internal investigation by Stellantis revealed that a glitch in the radio software could inadvertently deactivate the rear-view cameras. To address this issue, Stellantis will provide an online software update. Some vehicles have already been updated, and owners of the remaining affected vehicles will receive a notification on their media screens prompting them to accept the update. Mailed recall notices will also be sent out. Stellantis, which was previously known as Fiat Chrysler, has not received any reports of injuries or accidents related to this issue. Nevertheless, the company is proactively encouraging all owners of the recalled vehicles to follow the instructions provided in the recall notice to ensure their safety. Number 2. Sky-high car payments, unpacking the current surge. Edmunds reports that a staggering 17% of car owners now face monthly payments exceeding $1,000. A near-record figure reflecting the surge in auto loan costs driven by high vehicle prices and interest rates. Although there's been a slight decrease from the peak average payment of $795 in December 2022, the current $760 average is still significantly higher than May 2019's $535. The persistence of high car payments is attributed to several factors, including the COVID-19 pandemic's impact on vehicle pricing and the resulting negative equity for many consumers. Edmunds data reveals that in the first quarter, 23% of trade-ins had negative equity averaging over $6,167. This depreciation trend has led to a cycle of debt for car owners, with trade-ins often resulting in rolled-over balances into new loans, higher payments, and extended loan terms. The first quarter of 2024 saw an average payment of $736 at a 7.1% interest rate for 68 months, with those carrying negative equity facing even steeper terms. Despite these challenges, Moody's notes an 81% increase in incentives over the past year, offering some relief through discounts and special financing options. However, the timing of broader relief tied to Federal Reserve interest rate adjustments remains uncertain due to inflationary pressures and economic factors. Number 1. Electrifying Ascent, the F-150 Lightning SuperTruck takes on Pikes Peak. Ford Performance is set to electrify Pikes Peak once more with the F-150 Lightning SuperTruck, an electric juggernaut built to surpass the record set by Supervan 4.2 in 2023. This high-performance truck, co-developed with STARD, boasts a powertrain of 3 UHP motors and cutting-edge lithium polymer nickel manganese cobalt cells, unleashing over 1,400 horsepower. Engineered for Pikes Peak's demanding conditions, the SuperTruck features a meticulously designed aerodynamic profile, achieving an impressive 6,000 pounds of downforce at 150 miles per hour. Its high-tech components include carbon ceramic brakes and Pirelli P0 tires mounted on magnesium-forged wheels, complemented by a custom suspension system. Romain Dumas, the record-holding champion of Pikes Peak, will take the helm for his 9th run, aiming to push the boundaries of electric performance on this legendary track. With STARD's continued collaboration, Ford Performance is dedicated to refining their electric vehicles through rigorous racing challenges. Ford's storied history at Pikes Peak began in 1916 with a Model T's Ascent. Now, with the F-150 Lightning SuperTruck, Ford is poised to break new ground and exceed last year's record time set by Supervan 4.2. This pursuit embodies Ford's commitment to innovation and excellence in electric vehicle technology. That's all for our today's update. Subscribe to Piston Pundit and hit that notification bell to stay in the loop with all things automotive. Until next time, keep your engines revving and your passion for driving alive.